You are more than able. 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 Who am I to know what the Lord can do? Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Allow me to lower down this volume, and I love that song. I know one other person who loves this song so much. That is You're More Than Able by the Elevation Worship. And my colleague, my friend Kevin, I know you love this song so much. So yes, welcome back. Friends, my question today and our topic today is, can man co-create with God? That's the question I have today. Is it possible that me and you could be gods? What does the Bible say? In Genesis chapter 1, I'm not going to read the Bible. We all know the story of creation. And God says, let me create men and women. And He did create them. And then He empowered us to go forth and co-create. He empowered us to give the creation names. He empowered us to manage them, to guide the creation, to monitor creation, and above all, to co-create with Him. That makes us what? That makes us gods. But again, see, when you continue reading in the Old Testament, especially when the story of the Israelites, when Moses asked, if Pharaoh asked me, who has sent me, who has commanded me to take the Israelites out of Egypt, whom should I say? God says, tell Pharaoh that the I am has sent me. I am. And I'm going to ask this question. Let's think, because I've been contemplating about this so much. And I said, let me bring it here and let's discuss about it. So when we are asked, you're introducing yourself and someone asks you, who are you? We always say, I am Tina, I am James, I am Brian, I am. The phrases of I am, the three later word defines the mighty power of God. I am, meaning that we partake and we co-create. We are the gods, but the ultimate God remains one, who is the God and creator of everything. Okay, so I am, and now that we have established that we are gods with the mighty God, we are co-creators. Let's see, how does this come into play? The authority of creating with God. How does it come into play? It comes into play by just one thing, and that is faith. We are created with two compartments. There is a part of fear and there is a part of faith. Now, listen. These two, every human being has got these two hemispheres. Let me call them hemispheres, and they play at one time or the other. So this is what happens when we come into still in the Old Testament, looking at Prophet Elijah, the story of Elijah with the Baal prophets. Yeah, so Elijah was able to create fire once he stepped into the hemisphere, the compartment of faith. That means his faith was outruling the fear within him. And this is what we are called to do in life as we live along, as we serve God as His disciples and as His children. We partake on the faith. So when He commands the fire, when he talks, when he prays to God. This is First Kings. Yeah, that's First Kings chapter 18, verses 12 to 29. You can look through that story. And this is what he says. Once the other Baal prophets had done all they could and failed, and then Elijah steps in and says, just a few words. He didn't have to pray for a long way, a long day like the Baal prophets did. No, he just said just a simple sentence. Listen, this is what he says, that let me read it here. Oh Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, prove now that you are the God of Israel, and that I am your servant and have done all this at your command. Okay? Once he said that, God released fire. That was at noon, yeah? That was a midday. They call it midday or 12 hour, the 12 hour. He released fire and it burned his sacrifices. You see, Elijah at this time, and by that act alone proves that he is a God. Yeah. So he speaks, he is easily communicating with the mighty God because there is a clear communication at that level, and he could speak the same language with the mighty God. Okay. Let me bring it to New Testament. Luke chapter 8, verses 45 to 48. Verses 45 to 48. And the story of the lady, of this woman who had suffered for 12 good
Good
hours
years.
with the disease or the problem of bleeding. Ladies, we all know, I know that you know, when our menstruation period goes beyond 5 days, when it goes the regular time, how discomfort you feel. And obviously it's really bothering. And for this lady to have accommodated it for 12 good years was something outstanding. At how his faith, see how what happens when he
Sure.
comes closer to Jesus. In
Huh.
him, the part of faith, because there are two authorities. Now, the authority of faith is at play and it outplays the fear. Okay. And it says to herself, if only I could touch just a cloak of this guy's gown, only just touch. I mean, to touch a bit of his cloak. Yeah. This would heal me. This would set me free. She goes ahead. She didn't have to kneel down and say, Jesus, please heal me. Please, this is killing me, heal me. No, she steps into her faith, her authority as a God, and says, now, blood, you must stop because I'm going to touch this guy's cloak. I'm touching Jesus's cloak because I believe that he's the Son of God, and you, blood, must stop now. She does that, and the blood, boom, stops. Now listen. Did Jesus lay hands on her? No. Did Jesus command the blood to stop? No. She communicated because she was on the right channel with God, because she's a God and she's communicating with the mighty, with the ultimate power. And Jesus says this. I don't know who wants to hear this today, but let me say this. Jesus says this. Let me read this, yeah? So Jesus says, my daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace. Oh la la. Friends, brothers, sisters, I don't know who wants to hear this. Who wants to hear that go in peace, your faith has made you well. Probably you're struggling with a lot of difficulties. You're struggling with health. You're sick. Diabetes, hypertension, fever, name it, anything. You can't sleep because you're full of fear. Anxiety has overtaken the faith in you. Jesus says, your faith has made you well. So it's time, go sit somewhere, have a silent moment, read the scripture. It's Luke chapter 8, yeah? Read that story of that lady, contemplate on it, meditate on it, and command the authority in you to release that disease, to leave your body and to make you well. My daughter, your faith has made you well. My son, your faith has made you well. I don't know who wants to hear this. Friends, this has taken long, but I must say that thank you for watching till the end. May God bless you. May God heal you. May you step into your authority as a God, as a co-creator with the mighty God. And may you stay connected on the right internet with the mighty God, that when you speak, hulala shikaraba, that creation takes place. Oh, my friend E.T., thank you so much for encouraging me to make this content today. Honestly, when you called me early morning and you're like,
I'm missing you. I've been checking all your content and I've gone through all of it. Please make something.
thank you, E.T., thank you so much. I love you, your dear friend. Jara, you are enough. You will be content in every circumstance. Jara, you are enough. May you like and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, stay blessed and I love you. From me to you. Bye.